Despite the flourish of subsurface engineering, drilling, and power plant innovations emerging from teams globally, geothermal projects are only viable if there is an off-taker for the produced power or heat. In other words, there needs to be an entity who will purchase the geothermally derived heat or electrons at a price point that makes the project economically viable. Off-takers are typically utilities, and in some places, utilities are familiar with and accustomed to purchasing geothermal power and heat. But in most places globally, because geothermal currently has such a small global footprint, utilities are unfamiliar with geothermal and are thus slow to engage with geothermal projects. In other instances, because geothermal has been geographically limited, historically to traditional hydrothermal projects, geothermal development is often remote and therefore not located near population centers or utility grid connections, adding significant costs to projects. As new scalable geothermal concepts are developed and demonstrated, allowing geothermal projects to increasingly co-locate near population centers and grid connections, new utility players have begun to show interest in geothermal's clean baseload capability. There are, however, other entity types who are emerging as fast-moving early adopters of geothermal. These unconventional off-takers, including private landowners, ranchers, corporate entities in need of a secure, clean, and baseload source of electricity, and even governments and municipalities, are quickly becoming geothermal's early adopters. So, who are these entities? Why are they betting on geothermal as a clean energy source to support their operations? And what can utilities learn from their fast moves into the space? Let's explore.